peppermint oil, spearmint oil. They are stomach soothing, so if you take it with a meal. They also contain high levels of protective compounds. So you're talking about something that is also healthy as well.
I can't recommend it enough. We are going to roll along. Next up, oh, I'm excited. Okay, ginger. I don't think I've ever presented the ginger product with you, Andrew.
We haven't spent a lot of time talking about our ginger product on air. We introduced it a few years ago. It's our special extract of ginger. And ginger, a lot of people focus on ginger as they do turmeric for its soothing effect on our joints.
Right.
But more traditionally, its soothing effect on our digestive system.
Okay.
More traditionally, it was viewed for centuries as being sort of Mother Nature's natural anti-nauseant. So ginger has been viewed as being just a critically important part of a traditional sort of, what do you call it, medicine cabinet in terms of digestive health. And our ginger extract, again, it's a product that we don't spend enough time on air because it's incredibly well reviewed. And if you're looking for a ginger that delivers both the standardized compounds to protect, to play a soothing role for your joints and for your digestive system, that's how this was put together.
So pricing on our ginger tonight, and again, new year brings with it some new motivation to kind of make some positive changes in our life and to discover something new.
And we haven't spent that, we probably haven't talked about this product on air for at least a year.
Wow.
And this is, I think, as good a pricing as we've ever had on our ginger in the past. So you're saving a great deal on what is typically, standardized extracts of ginger, typically very, very expensive.
And as you say, Andrew, it's all in the delivery. Obviously, you go all out with how you do standardize it.
Well, you need to make sure that you're delivering the right components. You need to make sure they're going to be bioavailable and capable of being absorbed. And we pay attention to all of those issues because it doesn't matter if someone just grinds up and throws some ginger root into a capsule.
Right.
That's not the same as a standardized extract specifically targeting, say, gingerols, which gingerols are a standardized, it's a marker compound that indicates the quality and the actual content of the ginger extract in terms of the benefits you seek.
Andrew, somebody had asked a question about what supplement you make that might perhaps help somebody with anti-inflammatory issues or an anti-inflammatory product. Would this be one of those?
Well, anti-inflammatory is technically a class of drugs. So you can't really talk about supplements in terms of being an anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
If we talk about supplements in terms of a soothing effect, then the Today Special from yesterday, turmeric, is viewed as being probably singularly important in terms of its overall soothing effect.
Okay.
Ginger, another root, because turmeric is root. Ginger, another root, and even barberry root, which is our berberine product, but ginger is another root, and ginger is another compound, another botanical that's viewed for its soothing effects as well.
Andrew, somebody...
But by the way, just because I don't like adopting the word anti-inflammatory because it's a class of drugs, doesn't mean that other supplement companies don't adopt it quite freely. I try to be more conservative in how we present things.
Well, that's the integrity, and that's why I know many of you watch Andrew for 20, 30 years, realize that Andrew is always cautious and careful and considerate about what he says to make sure you get the most accurate information. Andrew, you just mentioned the turmeric from yesterday. Just very quickly, I saw a question from Ron and Pat. They asked, does your turmeric cross the blood-brain barrier? Curcuminoids are molecules that are too large, I believe, to cross the blood-brain barrier. Okay. So if someone is claiming that they do, that would surprise me. I mean, if any product's curcuminoids would, it would be ours because they're complexed with phospholipids like phosphatidylcholine, and phosphatidylcholine is the most important phospholipid in the brain. So if they could, ours would, but I don't believe. I think curcuminoids would be, like any large molecule, selectively not allowed to cross the blood-brain barrier. That's one of the big challenges, say, that drug companies have with medications for the brain. Yeah. Is that the brain limits what could access it because there is that blood-brain barrier, which is a barrier in the circulation that prevents certain things from getting to the brain because the brain is rather protective of itself. Some really good questions tonight, and we thank you for that. Andrew, we had one pretty easy question that I could actually answer. This is from Denise, who says, are vitamins popular in Europe? The answer